fine with
Why,
me.
did somebody say something?
Hello, I'm Corinne. You'll know me as the woman behind the camera that makes up the team here at Thrill Seeker Productions. I just wanted to say how overwhelmed we've been with your support, and we'll continue to endeavour to bring you as many reviews as we possibly can. And so for today, I'd like to hand over to my man Chuck, who will bring you our latest one. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Corinne, and what a great girl I've got there. I feel privileged to have her as my best friend, and just thank you as well for all the support you've given us over the last couple of months. Things are looking up a little bit at the moment. We're feeling better, so we're about to bring you another review. We hope to bring a couple more real soon. I believe I have the little UMX Radian coming my way real soon, so we'll have one on that too. But for today, you want to learn to fly. Well, here's a plane that came out about a year ago from E-Flite. I never got my hands on one when they first come out, but Mike from Modelflight OMP has been kind enough, after I asked him, to give me one of these. So let's have a look at the box and we'll get into it and have a look. Yes, here it is, the ApprenticeS 15E. It's ready to fly. You can get it in two versions, the bind and fly, or if you haven't got a transmitter, it does come in a ready to fly package with a DX5, which is quite good for learning. And this plane, if you want to learn to fly, well, and you don't want to start with the smaller planes that people learn on, or the Delta Wings or anything like that, which are all great for learning on, but this is a club size plane. You know, when you go to a club and you learn to fly, this is the sort of size plane that they teach you to fly in. Well, E-Flite and Horizon have bought you this one, and it has heaps of features that actually helps you learn to fly. And I've heard that some clubs have actually changed their rules so that you can fly this by yourself. You don't have to be on a buddy box or anything like that. It is that safe and easy to fly. Yes, you need some tips and hints. So if you haven't got a friend to teach you to fly, then I'd highly recommend getting this other product that's out. It's called the Phoenix Flight Sim. It's version 5. I'm going to do a review on that in a little while so that you can have a look at what that's all about. But it has this plane in it, and you can practice flying and get to feel its characteristics, get used to the sticks. It'll help you immensely. I learnt by myself to fly years ago with the T28. I used the sim for 3 months before I went out and actually did it, and it helped immensely. These days you don't have to wait that long. I reckon a couple of weeks on the sim, this plane here with all the features it's got, the safe technology, you'll be flying in no time. Okay, let's get it out of the box and have a look at what the contents are like. Well, as we've come to expect from Horizon these days, everything comes packaged really safely. This is all held in really good. Nothing's going to get damaged in there. Manual's on the top this time instead of underneath, so you'll be reading that to put it together. Let's get it out of the foam and have a look on the desk. Okay, we've got all the parts out, and as usual, the quality is right there. The foam looks good, as always. There's our wing, no flaps on these, they're just trainers. Tail plane, horizontal and vertical. Now these are going to fit on really easy. You can see there's 2 holes there, so they just go straight through like that, and then they're going to fit through the fuselage, and screws will hold them in, so you can't make a mistake when you put that on. The other wing, you've got a nice carbon spar there. Looks very solid. I don't think you'll have any problems with that. Undercarriage, this is tricycle undercarriage. Presumably easier to fly for learners, the tricycle, for landing and taking off. You get a bag of extra bits. The wings on these ones don't screw in. They're just like the old planes. They have rubber bands that hold them on. So you've got a set of rubber bands here, you've got your front wheel, and some little protectors that go over the wing so that your rubber bands don't dig into the foam. You get your field charger with the battery clip. So this one just clips onto your battery. The battery you get is the E-Flite 3200 milliamp. It's a 3S, only 20C, but you don't need much more than that for learning. Now the fuselage. This looks good.
It's got the 15 size motor up the front, so you've got plenty of motor there. Again, it looks very nice. They have a switch conveniently placed for you, easy to turn on and off once you get it all together. Now, something I noticed here, they've given us a big, rugged, full-size servo for your rudder and steering. So you're not going to have any trouble with your rudder or steering at all with a servo like that. Going to be very strong and solid. We've got the 30 amp ESC in here, and also we have the crux of the biscuit, the part that makes it work. The safe technology in that receiver there is it's something to behold. This is truly an amazing plane the way it flies. Underneath we have the battery hatch, which opens up, and there's where your 3200 battery goes. You're not going to want a bigger battery than that, I don't think. I think you'll find that'll be plenty for flying with this. Where the front wheel connects on. Very nice looking indeed. There's where the horizontal is going to fit on, and underneath you got your screw holes. There's a bit of plastic here. Nice plastic skid for when your tail hits. I'm going to be binding it to my DX9. So I reckon next up I'll get this built and I'll show you how to bind, just in case you've never done it. Let's get this thing built. Looking forward to getting this in the air, hopefully this week. Corinne's feeling good this week, so we're going to go out and try and film it as well. Looking forward to flying this one and showing you just how good it is. Okay, I'll get it built. Okay, something I'd like to just point out, because it might fool you like it fooled me. You have to take this nose cone off, the propeller off, and the cowl off to fit the front wheel. Now, in the manual, it says it's got a screw in here, but it doesn't have a screw on this one, so maybe the first one did or something. It says it's a press and pull. Well, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, how do you get it off? Well, here's what you do. Okay, so it's as easy as this to get this on and off. Press down and it pops off. Press it on, let it go, and it just clips back on. And there you go, it's clipped back on. Just a little tip for when you're building. Okay, when you've got the front off, you can see that you're going to have to put your wheel in here and tighten it up. Okay, how do we bind? We put our bind plug into the blind port, then turn on. You'll see a flashing light. Okay, I've already set up a slot in here for the Apprentice, so it's all ready to go. All is what we've got to do is hold the bind button down and turn on.
Binding. DSMX 22 milliseconds. Bind complete.
There we are, now we're all complete. After you've finished the binding process, remember to pull your bind plug out. Don't forget that, otherwise you'll put it into bind mode the next time you start her up. Okay, well, as you can see, it's a big plane when it's all together. 8 rubber bands come with it. You'll be able to buy these. You can get them at your news agent. You don't have to buy the exact ones from the hobby shops. Do if you can, but I think you'll find them cheaper to buy in a big bag from a news agency. But there it is, all together. Okay, well, there we have it. The E-Flite ApprenticeS 15E. It's time to go out now and maiden it. So hopefully this week we've got some good weather coming up. Corinne's feeling not too bad. She's going to try and get us some good footage again. We'll do our best, and we'll try and show off some of the features and how this plane flies. Okay, again, I'd just like to thank Mike from OMP Modelflight for supplying this for me to do the review. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and keep an eye out for that maiden flight. We'll give it a good running over and see how it goes. Okay, that's it for now. Catch you all soon. Bye.